So the Atlanta Dream are a decent team in the WNBA. They have been ranked, I think, I've seen them ranked anywhere between 6 and 10, realistically. However, the Atlanta Dream players are not happy with that. They are not happy, and I'm not going to lie, if I was giving my post-preseason breakdown, like tomorrow, I'm going to talk a little bit more about it for tomorrow's game. This is going to be a real challenge for the Fever. This Atlanta Dream team, I don't think they're going to be great till Jordan Canada comes back. But, like, once Jordan Canada comes back, they could be really nice. Or if Cheyenne Sellers turns out to be anything. Like, not even good, just ends up being anything. So, here is a video right here, shared by the I Am Kicks Twitter and supposedly by somebody on Thread, or by HMore50 on Threads. So let's take a listen to Brittney Griner.
She also said, pay attention, WNBA world. She's seen them power rankings. Number 7, really?
Show right, hold on now. Yeah, I know y'all.
I think 7's fair. If you're predicting, like, they also predicted the freaking, they predicted the Storm to get better somehow this year.
Y'all saw them rankings. Now, do we agree with them? Now, where should we have been? And what we gonna do? We gonna prove it. Yeah, we gonna show.
I have to say, the fans had no idea what to say when for this one right here.
Agree with them? Now, where should we have been?
That's not very convincing. That's not a very convincing one.
And what we gonna do? We gonna prove it.
So one person shouts prove it and the rest of them just shout.
We gonna prove it. Yeah, we gonna show them, alright? So we gonna need y'all every night. Let's go.
I mean, they only need 4,000 of them. They only need 4,000 people to fill up that arena, but I like the fight and talk. I like the fight and talk out of WNBA players, because I don't think it's going to be an easy game tomorrow for the Indiana Fever. I don't think it's going to be easy at all. I think the Dream are a serious test, because the Dream, especially their starting 5, are going out, like, they went out to demolish. To absolutely demolish the Washington Mystics. And they did. They were up. What were they up? Till, I think, was it 18-2 or something when Lucy Olsen scored? I do want to see what... I can't remember what they had, what score it was. Obviously, that was the last preseason game. There's not a lot of preseason games going on. Tomorrow, obviously, Indiana are playing, and the Dallas Wings are playing against the Team Toyota Antelopes. It's going to be a tough one. But in the Washington Mystics game, if we remember just watching that game, like, I watched it, and it was a massacre early on. So Lucy Olsen, oh no, was it 12-2 or 13-2, and then Lucy Olsen hit the pull-up. It was 13-2. Like, it was bad. Like, I remember looking early, it's 27-6, 30-8. And obviously they started pulling it back in because they kind of went to their bench. They ran their starters a lot of time. They ran their bench with their bench, and I thought Pau Pau was good for them, but I don't mind that. I like seeing players say they're trying to win it all. They're trying to take over as the 1 seed. I don't mind it. I really don't mind this, because you can you can back it up. I don't mind people talking, because you suddenly have to back it up. You suddenly have to back it up, because no one's going to be there to save you now, like, or not save you, like, with all the fight, like, the talk of winning it all. If it turns out you underperform or flame out, everyone's waiting for you to fail. So it's going to be big for the Atlanta Dream. And honestly, from preseason, I'm still not going to count the Liberty out. So I'm going to do a couple of lists next week. After a couple of the preseason games. There's not that many preseason games left, as far as I'm aware. Like, obviously the Lynx are playing the Sky again, which is a bit weird when the Liberty are playing on... Are Liberty playing tonight? Liberty might be playing tonight, actually. Yeah, the Liberty are playing tonight. The Fever are playing tomorrow. There's a few games on tomorrow. And then there's like... The Liberty are playing the team from Japan as well. And the Valkyries are playing the Mercury. So there's not that many more preseason. So I'd say after the Valkyries Mercury game, I'm going to have like an updated predictions. And then I'm also going to see if just player for player, I'm going to rank every single player in the first 10 for every team, 1 through 13. And see if my rankings are the same based player for player. But yeah, that is it's genuinely a good thing. And I think the Dream versus the Mercury, if the Dream can, like, we saw Brittney Griner hitting threes. We saw Bree Jones hitting threes. So, I mean, I think they have the right to be confident. I think that they probably should. Like, if they're healthy, like this two of Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, they are two of the most athletic wings that can sprint up the floor. And I don't think anyone can really keep up with their size. Like, Ryan Howard's 6'2", Alicia Gray is 6 foot. And it's going to be really hard to keep up with them defensively. It's just a case where Ryan Howard, sometimes she looks like the best player in the WNBA. Other times she looks unplayably bad. Her efficiency's not there. But elite on defense, great on defense. Brittney Griner is still 6'9". And then you've got Bree Jones, who looks to be moving. Who looks to be moving okay. Looked to be moving okay in that first game. And then when they get Jordan Canada putting, like, ball pressure, like, the Mystics could not get the ball past the halfway line for a while against this team. So I have to say they're a team that have looked good. And fairness, the Sky have looked, I would put the Sky over the Wings. The Sky have looked pretty good as well. I would probably put the Sky in as the 8th playoff spot, but you just never know what's going to happen in the league. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that, you know, Brittney Griner is just randomly saying this to hype up the crowd? It honestly, it didn't look like there was that much of a crowd, if we're being honest. Or she actually believes it. And I do think that she's not going to Atlanta if she doesn't to not win a championship, or to not at least compete for a championship. And like the Atlanta Dream were the 5th seed in 2023. This team is probably better than the 5th seed, or better than they were. And a lot of the problems with the Atlanta Dream was purely because of the double big lineup. And in fairness, it looked really good. Again, it was against the Washington Mystics. It was preseason. But there are little things you can tell just how they're going to play. And obviously, look, if Brittney Griner, we saw it on arrival, she was hitting quite a lot of threes. So if suddenly that's part of her game with her and Bree Jones, they could be extremely tough to stop. But anyway, tomorrow's going to be a very fun one. A very fun one. Fever versus this Dream team. I'd be interested to see what happens in the first when the starters go against starters. Couldn't care less when it's bench on bench, to be honest. But anyway, I'll see you guys.